All right, shalom, shalom, boys. Here, well, home after a nice hard day's work, and as you see, my wife has been getting after it, and I definitely get it. I understand. You know, modern day conveniences, right? We all want modern day conveniences, and that's a good reason. One of the main reasons why people don't want to move out to the country. They don't want to have to deal with the idea of really working their hands and doing something very productive. I come from a world where I used to live in the suburbs, had the nice home, nice school, corporate job, working from home. I get the modern day convenience thing, and I was working from home way before working from home became um, a normal thing. I was working from home. The vast majority of my adult career, I was working from home. We had offices, but the majority of the time I was at home. But the idea is that I get it. I understand people want modern day conveniences, and this is a big reason why they're not going to leave the cities. But you can have modern day conveniences out in the country. However, the truth is that you don't need all modern day conveniences. I take an example, this clothesline right here. Now, when I was at my last job building the fence, they had this clothesline in the back, and I said, you know what? We have a washing machine. We have running water. We have a well. We have showers and stuff. But the idea is that, when you have your own washing machine, you can go ahead and, wash your clothes, and you can wash your clothes with relative convenience, just like you do in the city. The only difference is that, the interesting, a lot of people in the city, they do go to laundromats, but for the most part, people have a washing machine and a dryer. But we have a washing machine out here, and it's easy to wash clothes, and she's constantly washing clothes on a daily basis because we have children, and they go through clothes, man. They can change it up to probably 2 or 3 times a day, depending on what they're doing. If they're getting wet or if they're jumping through this, whatever it is that children do, they do it, and so they run through a lot of clothes. So the idea is that, you can have your modern day conveniences, but what we don't do is we don't have a dryer. Number one, because of the energy consumption. And number two is because, when out in the country anyway, a lot of people have clotheslines. So I just put together this clothesline that I got for free from the client. I just cut it out and just put it over here. And now we have a clothesline. And so this is how we dry clothes, and you'd be surprised in the heat in the summertime, all throughout, if you got some direct sunlight and you have that spin cycle on your washing machine, it gets the majority of the water out. And all you got to do is just hang it for probably an hour or two, if that, and it's dry. So, we forego things like that in terms of a dryer, but we have a washing machine. But this is how we dry our clothes. This is a totally off-grid, sustainable way of drying your clothes. It gets fresh air. It gets nice, good sun. It gets that nice breeze. Hey, man, this is how we've done drying clothes for, hundreds, if not thousands of years. You put your clothes out on the clothesline after you wring it out, and you go ahead and dry it. So this is what we do. This is how we save. We can take those resources that I would use to do drying clothes with a dryer. I can take that and put that money towards solar to power the AC unit, because hey, we're gonna want AC. It is hot, and then you talking about roving blackouts that are gonna take place this year due to all of the shortages and stuff. So, man, it's going to hurt out there. It really is going to hurt out there. And, it's a beautiful thing to be able to, in the event of a power outage, to have a generator, to have, propane, to have solar, so that you can keep your systems running. Because, man, a lot of people are going to hurt. And this is, again, why a lot of people don't move out to the country. because they're not gonna be able to simply afford the modern day conveniences that exist out in the cities. Because a lot of people are renters, and you buy a home, typically it comes with those appliances in it and stuff. So, but out in the country, especially if you're building from the ground up, you're not going to have these modern day conveniences, and you're not going to be able to afford. The average person is not going to be able to even afford these modern day conveniences. Let me tell you, man, to run a home on solar, yeah, you're talking about over $20,000. A single home. So with the basic modern day conveniences, that's what it costs. So I know because I'm pricing it out and try and buy it. Good, they ain't gonna try to do it. Buy it and get it done, because it's a beautiful thing to be in a situation where these blackouts are taking place, and hey, these power outages that they're talking about taking place, you can still maintain and enjoy those modern day conveniences, because in spite of all of that, you still got a garden. And everything that I do from the perspective of being efficient. So how I set up my gardens, how I set up livestock, how I grow the food, how I do all of these things is based on efficiency. She can come outside, right? Step in right off the back porch, come outside, boom, hand the clones, do that. Got the wheelbarrow and stuff. It's nice and efficient. It's nice and easy to get done. That's what it needs to be about. But the name of the game definitely is we want these modern day conveniences, but they cost. But you don't necessarily at the same time need all modern day conveniences, due to the simple fact that by seeking the old paths, you can go ahead and get things done more efficiently without needing those modern day conveniences, i.e. a dryer. So this is how we dry our clothes. This is why we dry our clothes the way we dry our clothes, and we'll continue to do so. And take that energy and put it elsewhere, like some AC, because it's hot out here.